Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe would like for you to keep in mind. Also, Aquarius, please remember that if someone is strongly energetically connected to you, they may show up in your reading, so take the energies as they resonate. They may be reversible between you and your person. Past. Okay. Present. Near future. Okay, Aquarius, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the Knight of Wands. There's something that you're very passionate about. It's almost like you feel like an internal fire to go do this, go make this happen, go work on this. So we'll see what that's about. In your recent past, you get the Sun, the Hanged Man, and the Eight of Pentacles. It's almost like working on something that makes you happy is like not moving. The energy that I'm getting, it's kind of like you have a project, you have something, a direction that you want the energies to be moving in, to be working out in, and it's almost like you're like, yeah, I just know that by working on this, it's going to make me happy. By getting this energy, this ball rolling, I'm going to feel really good. Problem is, the energy's not moving with the Hangman here. So we'll see what that's about. In your current situation, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Wands. There is a very, very strong bond between you and another person here. This could even be a marriage, or this could have a very intense connection between you and another person. I feel like the ball is starting to move. The ball is rolling. Something here has piqued your interest, and it's all happening in divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune here. So I love seeing that. In the near future, you get the Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands. It's almost like you're taking a break for yourself. There's something here that you're working on healing, and it's almost like you're letting everybody else in the world. It's like outside world, you just wait, you just stay out there. I need my moment. Give me some time. And with the Queen of Swords here, I also see this coming not from like an emotional place where you're like, oh my God, this is overwhelming. I can't deal with this. You're like, no. I know that I need a break. I know that I need to work on healing something. I just need like to take a step back from the external world. So yeah, good energy. Let's see. Let's start clarifying. Let's take a look at the Sun in your recent past, opening up your reading. Okay, don't give me attitude. Some of the cards today for, I remember it was Aries and Leo, just giving me an attitude as I was shuffling them. I'm like, nope. Okay, the Sun is clarified by the Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Magician. You're working on your long-term happiness here. This is really, really beautiful energy showing up in your recent past. You're manifesting happiness, you're manifesting stability, you're manifesting calmness and clarity, just really good energies. It's almost like you're kind of like, hey, universe, I want peace of mind, I want something calm, I want stability in my life, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in your career. I feel like this is just kind of like an overall energy that you're manifesting for yourself, and it's very healing, it's very good. I really like the way this feels coming in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Hanged Man, but there was something that was stuck here, which wasn't moving. Let's see. The Hanged Man is clarified by the Death, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. What's interesting is you get the King of Swords clarifying the Hanged Man in the recent past, and then in the near future, you get the Queen of Swords in the exact same row. So true pair situation between you and this person. Very logical, very intellectually stimulating. So what's not moving, what's not budging here, Aquarius, is there was an ending. Something here came to an end. I feel like you're the one that ended it because it's showing up as it made sense to end this. It made logical sense for me to terminate this relationship, this job, whatever it is. You would know what this is about. Intuitively, I'm picking up that this is a connection, but I feel like you ended it. And ever since you've ended it, it's almost like you've been in a bit of an anxious state where you're like, did I make the right decision? Did I not? It's almost like once you ended it, everything else in your life kind of was put on pause, and you're just kind of thinking this and overthinking this, and you're like, did I make the right decision? Did I not? Should I have ended it this way? Should I have waited a little bit longer? There's some overthinking tied up to this decision of yours to end things. But it made sense. At the time when you ended it, it made sense, and logically you're like, yeah, this is the right course of action. Let's take a look at the Eight of Pentacles in your recent past. There's something that was still working out energetically where you wanted it to work out. Interesting. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Judgment, and the Queen of Pentacles. you're still carrying feelings for this, okay? Deep down, I feel like even though you ended this, even though you terminated this relationship, you're still holding on to some emotions here. There's still like this little glimmer of hope that you're like, yeah, I know I ended it, but maybe it's still gonna work out. Maybe this whole connection is still gonna somehow come back together, resurrect itself, and these feelings are gonna come together. It's almost like a part of you is like, if I just allow myself to dream, if I can feel hopeful, if I can, allow myself to hold on to that little glimmer of hope, maybe it'll work out. Even though, again, I feel like you ended it. So that's in your recent past. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune in the current situation. There's something that's happening. Something's moving. It's all in divine. Wow. Wow. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune again, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Whatever is happening, Aquarius, it all happened the way it was meant to happen. Okay? I know in the recent past you may have been doubting yourself and you're like, should I have ended this? Should I not? I still care about this. Maybe this will come back. The universe is here in the current situation to let you know this is all happening the way it's meant to happen. I can see that you're a little bit unhappy. I can see that you're not having the best time right now in the current situation with everything that's going on. I don't feel pain, but it's kind of like, you're just like, man, this kind of sucks. But the Wheel of Fortune twice is the universe basically letting you know, hey, I know this sucks, but this is all happening the way it's meant to happen. This is all divinely guided. That's very powerful. Let's take a look at the Page of Wands in the current situation. Okay, you got the King of Cups that popped out, but I only take 3 cards, so we're going to shuffle that one back in. For the Page of Wands, you get the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. You're overthinking this situation. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You do have a lot of wands in your reading. But either way, Aquarius, you're really, really overthinking this conflict. It's almost like you feel like if you think about this long enough, you're going to figure out a solution to this, or you're going to understand why this happened, why this conflict happened, why you guys had this fight, why you guys broke up. It's almost like you're waiting to get that clarity. And you think that by overthinking this, you're going to get that clarity. I'm here to tell you that you're probably not, okay? All you're going to do is exhaust yourself because you get the 9 of Swords in the recent past, the 8 of Swords in the current situation. You're just overthinking and anxious when this is all happening the way it's meant to happen. You sitting here overthinking this is not going to give you the answers that you're looking for. Let's take a look at the 4 of Wands, okay? Take the Empress. Spirit, can we keep the cards on the table, please? There we go. All right. Like, Spirit needs to hear this. That's fine. 4 of Wands is clarified by the Empress, the Emperor, and the 3 of Wands. Are you freaking kidding me? Could this be a more powerful connection? Jesus, Aquarius. 4 of Wands, the Empress and the Emperor, like the truest of true pairs. Like the divine connection. You guys are like a divine pair on all aspects. It's not just love. It's not just the mental. It's not just passion. Like everything. You're waiting for something to happen in this connection. You get the 3 of Wands in the current situation, and then you get it in the same row in the near future. You're waiting for something to happen. You know that this person and you are meant to be together. You know that this is meant to come together. You know that this is a strong connection. And that's probably why you're so confused in the current situation, where you're like, you're overthinking this and you're like, well, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Maybe if I think about this some more, I'll figure it out. You won't. It's divinely guided. Whatever's going on, whatever happened was meant to happen that way, Aquarius. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't think I've said wow so many times in a reading. Let's take a look at the 4 of Swords in your near future. Something here is healing. Something here is being repaired in the near future. Wow. I was not expecting that. 4 of Swords is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. Again, there's a situation here that needs to be healed. It's between you and this person. I feel like you are coming in with very stable, grounded energy, but there's also like a very strong attraction between you and this person. Problem is, one of you, right? I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is your person, is very defensive. It's like their guard is up. They're kind of like, oh, I need to protect myself from, whatever. In the near future, the energy for healing is going to be available for the two of you. So just keep that in mind. But you guys do have a lot of stable energy. There's a lot of passion between the two of you. It's just, if you're the one that has your guard up, I'm here to let you know that maybe you should think about letting it down. Don't need to be this defensive. Let's take a look at the Queen of Swords in the near future. Queen of Swords is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Chariot. Again, you guys may be dealing with a marriage. I don't know, like this connection is intense. It's like divinely guided. I can't, like it's intense. In the near future, Aquarius, you're going to have a feeling of a little bit of confusion. It's like you're not going to be able to really see the clear path as to how you can move forward from this. And again, the energy to heal is here. You're going to try to approach this from a very logical perspective. You are an air sign, so that makes sense. You're very cerebral. You're very like logical. You're going to try to figure out a logical way to move forward, to move like to get the ball rolling, and you're going to have a hard time finding it. I feel like you're going to be really, really confused, and it's almost like you're going to keep hitting like walls where you're like, oh, this might not work. Oh, but that's not going to work either. With the Two of Swords here, these aren't actual walls. You keep hitting these like dead ends, but it's all up in your head. Like you're just not seeing, in the near future, what I'm getting is you're not seeing the right way. The way is there. There is a way to resolve this. There is a way to move past this conflict towards like a good positive direction between you and this person, but you're not seeing it. For some reason, it's not visible to you. And it could be because you're approaching this from a logical perspective. So maybe tap into your emotions a little bit more instead of just relying solely on what your mind is thinking. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands in the near future, closing out your reading. Wow. The Three of Wands is clarified by the Strength, the Ten of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. You're waiting. This whole waiting thing is very difficult for you, but I feel like after you're you know how I said like you're going to have a hard time finding the right way? It seems like doing nothing and just waiting is the right way for you. Okay? It is. By just waiting and not doing anything and letting the situation evolve naturally, that's the way to happiness. That's the way to balancing out these energies. And I can see with the Strength card that this is hard for you because you want to do something. You want to make something happen. You want to resolve this problem. In the near future, you're going to have to just kind of wait. Just wait, because you know that by waiting and not doing anything, even though it's hard, that is how you're going to get to that happiness and balanced state between you and this person, and within yourself as well. Beautiful. Let's see what the universe has for you this week, Aquarius. From the universe, you get the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, and the Star. You really want things to start moving very quickly in this connection. This is a very powerful connection for you. You get the Emperor and the Empress, the Hierophant twice, the Four of Wands. I can feel the intensity of this connection and how much it means to you. You really want things to get moving. You want stuff to happen very, very quickly. That is your desire, and it's like your soul's desire at this point. But, doing nothing is going to be, in the near future, you're going to realize that doing nothing is going to be what's going to get you to this place that you want to get at. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this reading resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you here next week. Bye, Aquarius.